Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will step into the world of The Return by Nicholas Sparks. The Return by Nicholas Sparks, published in 2020, is a poignant tale of love, healing, and mystery set in the charming small town of New Bern, North Carolina. It follows Trevor Benson, a disabled veteran, as he navigates personal trauma, unexpected relationships, and an unfolding mystery tied to his late grandfather's property. Plot summary: Trevor Benson returned to the small town of New Bern, North Carolina, burdened by scars both visible and hidden. After a mortar explosion in Afghanistan left him physically injured and emotionally fractured, he sought solace and a chance to rebuild his life on the property left to him by his late grandfather, Carl Benson. The humble house and surrounding land, teeming with flowering plants and buzzing with the bees Carl had cherished, offered a tranquil retreat from the tumult of Trevor's past. Yet, as Trevor began to piece together the fragments of his life, the secrets of Carl's own life began to unravel, pulling Trevor into a web of connections he had not anticipated. Shortly after his arrival, Trevor noticed a teenage girl walking near his home. Her name was Callie, a quiet and guarded figure who lived in a nearby trailer park. She carried an air of mystery, her withdrawn demeanor hinting at burdens she bore alone. Despite her initial hesitance, Trevor's gentle persistence earned Callie's cautious trust. Their conversations, though sparse, revealed a tenuous link between her and Carl. Callie's knowledge of Carl's habits and her cryptic remarks about the honey he used to give her intrigued Trevor, leading him to suspect that her connection to his grandfather was deeper than she let on. Trevor's path soon intersected with Natalie Masterson, a deputy sheriff whose strong-willed yet compassionate nature captivated him. Though their relationship began with a professional courtesy during a routine check on the property, an undeniable connection grew between them. As they spent time together, Trevor found himself drawn to Natalie's warmth and intelligence, but he could sense she was holding something back. Natalie's guardedness mirrored his own, and Trevor respected the boundaries she set, hoping that time would allow her to trust him with whatever secrets she kept. Amid his growing relationships with Natalie and Callie, Trevor became engrossed in tending to his grandfather's beehives, a pursuit that offered him both a distraction and a profound sense of purpose. The bees, industrious and resilient, became a symbol of the balance Trevor sought in his own life. Yet, the peaceful rhythm of his days was interrupted by lingering questions about Carl's final weeks. Trevor learned that Carl had suffered a stroke and died far from home in Easley, South Carolina, a place he had never mentioned before. This incongruity gnawed at Trevor, prompting him to delve into Carl's mysterious journey. Trevor's investigation unearthed unexpected truths. Through conversations with neighbors and by poring over Carl's belongings, Trevor discovered that Carl had been helping Callie's family, offering them financial and emotional support. Callie's reserved nature masked a difficult life filled with hardships and neglect, and Carl's compassion had been a rare light in her world. Carl's trips to Easley, it seemed, were tied to Callie and her mother, revealing the depth of his kindness and his unspoken struggles to protect those he cared for. As Trevor pieced together Carl's motivations, he also sought to understand Callie's guardedness. When he pressed her about her connection to Carl, she resisted, retreating behind walls of silence. But when Callie's health began to falter, Trevor discovered that she had been hiding a serious medical condition. Though reluctant, Callie finally accepted Trevor's offer of help, allowing him to arrange the care she desperately needed. The vulnerability she displayed during this time deepened their bond, and Trevor vowed to honor his grandfather's legacy by continuing to support her. Meanwhile, Trevor and Natalie's relationship flourished despite the shadows that lingered over them. Natalie eventually confided the truth about her past, a failed engagement, and the emotional scars it left behind. This revelation allowed Trevor to see the complexities of her character, strengthening his admiration for her resilience. Their growing affection offered Trevor a glimpse of hope, a promise of a future that was no longer defined by pain and loss. As the summer days waned, Trevor's time in New Bern drew to a close. His residency in Baltimore awaited, and the life he had rebuilt in the shadow of his grandfather's house would soon be a memory. Yet, the time he spent in New Bern left him transformed. He had found healing not only through the land and its bees, but also through the connections he had forged. His relationship with Natalie carried the promise of enduring love, while his commitment to supporting Callie ensured that Carl's legacy of compassion lived on. In the quiet beauty of New Bern, Trevor had confronted his past, uncovered truths about his grandfather, and discovered the strength to embrace the future. As he prepared to leave, the bees continued their steady hum, a reminder of the interconnectedness of life and the resilience of the human spirit. If you loved this, don't stop here. Check out other books by Nicholas Sparks. You'll find them below or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Nicholas Sparks's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.